Today's lesson is called No Taxation Without Representation and Uniting the Colonists, Part 2. The Daughters of Liberty were a group of women who supported the boycotts. They urged the colonists to wear homemade fabrics and produce other goods that were only available from the British before. The events that led to the Moston-Massacre. British troops were sent to Boston to restore order. On March 5, 1770, a British soldier standing guard had an argument with a colonist. The guard struck the colonist. Soon, a small number of troops arrived, and the crowd of colonists grew larger and larger. The Moston-Massacre. The colonists began to throw things at the soldiers. One of the soldiers panicked and opened fire into a crowd, killing several men, including a sailor named Chrispus-Attucks. 2 other men were wounded and died a few days later. Chrispus-Attucks was born the son of an African father and a Native American mother. He was a runaway slave who became a sailor. He was also a member of the Sons of Liberty. The repeal of the Townshend-Act. Parliament repealed almost all of the Townshend-Act except for the tax on tea. The Tea Act of 1773. The Tea Act allowed the British East India Company to sell tea directly to the colonists. The colonial merchants feared the British East India Company's cheap tea would put them out of business. The events that led to the Boston Tea Party. In 1773, a ship loaded with tea from the British East India Company arrived in the Boston harbor. The Sons of Liberty demanded that the ships leave. The governor of Massachusetts would not let the ships leave without paying the tea tax. The Boston Tea Party. On the night of December 16, 1773, colonists disguised as Native Americans snuck onto 3 ships and dumped 340 chests of tea into the Boston harbor. This event became known as the Boston Tea Party. The Coercive-Acts. In 1774, Parliament passed the Coercive-Acts to punish Boston for the Boston Tea Party. The colonists called the Coercive-Acts the Intolerable Acts. The laws of the Coercive-Acts. Law number 1. Boston Harbor was closed until Boston could pay for the ruined tea dumped during the Boston Tea Party. Law number 2. Massachusetts charter was canceled. Law number 3. Royal officials accused of crimes in the colonies would be sent to Britain for trial. Law number 4. Established a new quartering act requiring the colonists to house and feed British soldiers without pay. Law number 5. The Quebec Act. The Quebec Act gave a large amount of land to Quebec, which is located in Canada. And during that time, it was British Canada. Law number 6 made General Thomas Gage the new governor of Massachusetts. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in class. Bye.